Leaving the library unlocked, we set off down the familiar path. Juliet maintains a brisk pace, but isn't too fast. I like this a lot more than going slow.
So, Miho, how are you enjoying Wellington itself so far?
I like it. It's not too big and it's not too small. Like that there's the ocean and mountains close by.
Yes, we're truly fortunate to live in such a paradise.
How'd you end up here in the first place? You said you came from the underworld, right?
That's correct. Ugh, I was much wilder and irresponsible in those days. But then, I met someone who changed my life. Someone who made me want to be a better person.
A person in a painting.
Part of that meant reinventing myself, with a new life in a new place. Rather like what you've been doing too.
Huh. I can't picture you being crazy like you said.
That's something of a relief, but it was certainly true at the time. Sometimes, it does feel as if I was an entirely different person back then. It can be difficult to reconcile who we were with who we are, or want to be.
Doesn't seem like you had too much trouble with it.
I wouldn't say that. For one, this was very long ago. And even now, I continue to change. Everyone does. Perhaps in a few hundred years, I'll look back on these days, and they'll also seem like someone else's life.
Maybe.
Not that I think Juliet is lying, but it seems to me like she's just been being modest. I may not have known her for long, but if anything, she seems a little too perfect. It isn't too late in the evening yet, so there are plenty of other people out and about too. Occasionally, someone will recognize and greet Juliet, and she always gives them a friendly greeting in return. After walking in silence for a couple minutes, I clear my throat.
I've got a question.
What is it?
Do you always walk places?
As opposed to?
Flying. Can't you turn into a bat?
Oh, yes. I suppose I can. I do so only sparingly, though.
Does it make you need to, like, drink more blood?
I find that I appreciate life more as a human than as a bat.
Why? That's weird. Like being a fox a lot more. Being a human just feels clumsy. Your arms and legs are way too long and get in the way all the time.
I suppose that's true. It can be quite awkward at times. Or even embarrassing.
Yeah, exactly! I've never been embarrassed as a fox.
I understand. There are certainly downsides. I believe the good makes up for the bad, though. Some things are only possible as a human, or fabled.
Like what? I can't think of any, other than talking like this.
Like writing, for one thing, as our dear friend Aspen would surely mention. Or perhaps, like dancing. Have you ever danced, Miho?
Are we gonna dance under the stars? Oh my god.
Nope, never. I don't get why people do it either. Don't tell me you like dancing. Is that your hobby?
I must confess that I do enjoy it. At times, that is. I wouldn't call it a hobby. But with the right person, at the right moment, it can be quite nice.
If you say so.
I find myself saying that a lot lately. Shaking and flopping your body around to music? It's not for me. I don't even know how they come up with this stuff. But I'm trying to remember to be polite, so I keep that part to myself.
So, on that note, I should have asked this earlier. Are there any hobbies that you have as a fox?
I never thought about it that way. Now that you mention it, almost everything is better as a fox. The sun feels nicer on my fur than it does on my skin. Flowers smell better and more interesting when I sniff them. It's more vivid.
I remember Aspen using that word and explaining what it means. I bet she'd be proud if she heard me use it.
You do make it sound lovely. But are those things you do for fun?
Well...
I almost say yes right away, but then I think about it for a second. I do love those things I mentioned, but maybe they don't fit what Juliet is asking.
I guess not. They feel good, but they're not fun.
That's still valuable too.
So far, we've been following the same path that I took earlier when I went into town, but when we come to a crossroads, Juliet turns in the direction of a neighborhood instead of the city.
The first stop I need to make is down here. After that, we'll go look around and see if there's anything fun.
Alright, I'm just following you.
This is in the same neighborhood where I hid from Juliet a couple nights ago. Although it's pretty similar, some of these houses are the sort that reminded me of Bugs when I first arrived in Wellington. We stop at one of them, a little one-story house with a porch light on. I follow Juliet to the front door and she rings the doorbell.
Is this for one of your errands?
Yes, we're delivering those papers that were requested.
She straightens out the 2 yellow packets she was carrying. The door opens and a young woman carrying a baby stands behind it.
Oh, Miss Juliet! So good to see you!
With one of her trademark smiles, Juliet hands over the papers and the two chat for a bit. I lean against the wall, not involved or listening. When talking to the lady, Juliet uses the same warm tone and softness as when she's talking to me and Aspen. In fact, if I close my eyes, I could almost pretend that I'm back at the breakfast table with both of them, listening to them go on about books. Eventually, the woman takes the folder, and after saying goodbye several times, we leave. As soon as we're off her property, I turn to Juliet.
What was that all about?
I suppose you could call it another one of my hobbies.
Delivering packages.
Sometimes, patrons have requests for information on their ancestors, or
Oh.
a piece of history that they'd like to learn about. For example, Mrs. Aliyu wanted to know about her husband's culture so she could teach her new child. I find and collect what's requested, and bring it to those who asked.
Whoa! Sounds like a lot of work.
That does sound like a lot of work.
It can be, but I don't mind it. The past is worth preserving, but not everyone knows how. It's my honor to help people do so. I have assistants too, such as dear Orpheus, who is delivering a letter on the far side of town for me.
Are all the bats your helpers?
Some more than others. They're friends, not pets. And so if they don't feel like helping, then I won't force them.
To me, it sounds like a lot of trouble to go through for someone else, even with the bats helping out, but Juliet apparently likes being inconvenienced. It's the same thing as letting me stay in her library. Still, that sounds like it could be really helpful in my own search for the traveler. It's true. As Juliet leads us to our next destination, we leave the residential area and go back towards the city. I try to keep my eyes peeled for anything interesting. There are plenty of people sitting out at tables having a meal or walking around the shops, but nothing out of the ordinary. In fact, it's not that much different from when I was here earlier. There are more fabled and fewer humans, but there are still plenty of those too. Some of the places I pass by are closed now, but some, like the music store, are still open. When we come to a big building with a lot of posters on the walls outside, we stop.
This is one of our movie theaters.
Oh.
They show all the most popular films, as well as independent ones from local creators. Have you ever been to see a movie before?
Not in a place like this. I know what movies are, but I don't think I've ever watched one.
You should try it sometime. Maybe you'll find you like them. Movies can make you feel all kinds of different things. Happy, sad, scared, or just amused. Some are good for making you think, and some are good because you don't have to think about anything and can just relax.
Why would I want to watch something that makes me sad or scares me?
For some, it's fun to explore different emotions in a safe environment like that.
True.
When we see something that makes us feel strongly, it can stick with you. Perhaps cause you to view things in a different light. And if it ever becomes too much, You can simply stop watching or put on something else.
I'll try it sometime. Although, I don't know about the sad or scary ones.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has different preferences.
Along the way, Juliet continues to point out different shops and locations that she thinks I should know about, like another library or a museum. I'm not very interested in either of those things, but I smile and nod and pretend like I am. After a while, we leave the city behind and reach the waterfront, just like I usually do. The ocean looks much different at night, with the starlight and moonlight reflecting off the water. Far out at sea, there are a few lights that must come from boats, and sometimes lights in the sky from passing airships. We head down a small path to the boardwalk, where we look out onto the water. There are a few empty buckets sitting on the ground nearby, as well as some folding chairs. I point them out.
What are those for?
Ooh, fishing.
People like to fish off at this pier. They come at all hours, but I believe this spot is used for teaching lessons during the day.
Ooh, lessons on how to catch fish?
That's correct. Is that something you're interested in?
Maybe. It's one of those things that I like doing as a fox, but I don't know if I'd like doing it the human way.
The human way.
Should you decide you'd like to try, I'm sure there would be someone here who's happy to instruct you.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't want to commit to anything, but it couldn't hurt to come check this place out during the day.
I'm glad you found something that struck your fancy. Is there anywhere else you'd like to visit while we're out? Or should we return home?
Nah, I'm ready to head back. Is there anything for dinner?
I'm sure we can put something together.
Then let's go.
Since I actually know where we are now, I led the way home, with Juliet close behind me. That's my washing machine. I have to go get the clothes soon. It's another chilly morning in Wellington. I'm outside the Bell House waiting for Aspen.
People are gonna think I'm staking this place out. And for once, that isn't true.
It's after breakfast, but before the sun's up, Aspen invited me for a free drink before they open. But I'm starting to think I've been duped.
Anytime now.
I rub my arms and bounce around to try to stay warm. Right as I'm thinking about picking the lock myself, the front door swings open and Aspen waves me inside.
So anyway, like I was saying, my uncle taught me this trick to make it taste better. You put a little bit of salt in the coffee and it brings out the flavor, right? Not too much. You don't want to make it salty, but just a little bit.
Well then.
Sorry about that. I got a little held up.
I was thinking maybe you forgot about me after all.
Oh, the assumptions.
No, you're not rid of me that easily. I was just...
I tried it and it's really good. Have you tried it? Remind me, I'll make you one. So then I was thinking, if I start doing that every time I make a drink, eventually people will start realizing that their coffee's better when I make it, but they won't know why.
Talking to Lena. That can always take longer than you expect or plan for.
That's fucked up that you're just saying this in front of her.
But she and I often look the other way for each other on certain things.
Oh, okay.
Such as letting you in before the store opens, for instance.
Ah.
Oh, am I not supposed to be here? That's cool.
As long as we open on time, it's fine, and Lena and I are the two fastest. You kind of have to be when she's involved.
What do you mean?
I'm sure you'll see. Come on, what do you want today?
I inspect the menu. It's as unhelpful as ever.
Here's a paper copy, if that's easier to read.
Read? Who do you think I am? I don't know how to read. She hands me a little printout menu. It's also distinctly lacking pictures.
Sorry, can't read it.
Oh, do you need a Korean version? I'm afraid we don't have one.
Yeah. I'm not illiterate. I just need the Korean version.
Oh, nah. Can't read any languages.
I'm a bumpkin. Through and through. I may as well have told her that the sky is green. Aspen stares at me in clear disbelief. This isn't an unusual weird look. This is beyond that. This is extreme weird look. She laughs nervously.
You're joking, right?
Ha 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 ha. I shake my head. She collapses onto a stool behind her, fanning her face with the menu in her hand.
I can't believe it. I just can't. So you've never... You haven't. Wow.
I can tell she really wants to say more, but holds herself back.
I suppose that explains a lot. Still, I just can't imagine.
It takes a moment, but she regains her composure.
Anyway, if you want to try something new, then how about our ambrosia latte? It's one of our seasonal beverages with apple and caramel.
Apples and coffee? I've never had that before.
Yes, well, we're experimenting with the recipe still.
I said that we should try adding more cinnamon to it.
I don't even know where Lena comes from. Suddenly she's just there.
Aspen said it would overwhelm the other flavors, but I add extra whenever I make one, and so far no one's complained.
Lena, are you serious?
Well, yeah. How else are we gonna find out which one's better? I'll make one for your friend too, and she can tell us which one she likes more.
I actually kind of like Lena. I love her energy.
Lena?
The other girl hurries back to the kitchen, clearly not caring about what Aspen was about to say. Aspen sighs and shakes her head.
Right, well, I have to open the registers and put on the coffee. I'll have your drink in a couple minutes.
Okay, thanks.
I hop on one of the tall stools and wait, swinging my legs back and forth. Before long, the cafe fills with the smell of warm coffee and baking bread. It's enough to make my mouth water, even though it hasn't been long since I last ate. Aspen roams between the kitchen and the front area, always looking very busy. She checks and inspects what seems like every drawer and cabinet in the place while getting ready. Lena's busy too, mopping and setting up chairs. At some point, she puts earphones in and her music is loud enough for me to hear it from across the building. After a while, Aspen returns to my table, along with a steaming paper cup.
Here you go. One ambrosia latte.
I pop the lid off so I can take a peek at the drink itself. It smells light and fruity, and a swirl of caramel syrup is melting into the coffee and whipped cream.
Looks good.
Hopefully it tastes good too.
I have a tiny little sip since it's too hot to drink very fast. The tartness of the apple actually goes pretty well with the coffee flavor.
It's a little sour, but it's not bad. Not as good as a fairy kiss chiller, though.
Well, I can't complain about that.
The chair squeaks against the floor as Aspen sits down across from me.
So, have you decided how you're going to spend your day?
Not yet. What about you?
There's still another 7.5 hours left on my shift, so I'll be here for quite a while.
Oh god.
After work, I try to have a social life or get some writing done. Although lately, I usually just collapse on the bed and take a nap.
Mood.
Hey, me too! Without a bed, though.
Yes, well, I'm sure frolicking through the flowers and chasing rabbits gets tiring.
Ooh. Are there rabbits around here?
Not for long, I imagine. Speaking of which, have you thought about what I said yesterday? About getting a job? It seems you have more than enough time on your hands. You do know what a job is, right?
More or less. I mean, I've seen people at work before. But I've never had my own job before you ask.
Yes, I'm aware. Anyway, you'd have money to buy things you want and you wouldn't have to steal to get it.
What do I need money for, though? Juliet lets me sleep at her house, and she even gives me food.
I don't
It's
mean
true.
to sound rude or anything, but Juliet can't take care of you forever, you know?
I know.
Right now, I'm still getting used to even living here. I haven't given any thought to what might happen later on.
I don't even know what kind of job I could get. Is there some place that would hire me to steal things?
Not legally, no. But maybe you can find a way to use those skills. Maybe you could be a security guard somewhere, or a locksmith.
Oh, locksmith.
Maybe. What exactly is your job, anyway?
Well, as you know, I'm a barista. That means I make coffee and tea and hot chocolate and whatever else our customers ask for. Some people rely on our products just to get through their day, so I consider it to be a very important job. If we were to close or go out of business, there would be a great many people who would be distraught over it.
Wow! And you're gonna do this for the rest of your life?
Not for that long, I hope. It's not my passion by any means,
Oh
but
god.
I don't mind it.
The barista writer life.
It can be rather exhausting, though, especially on busy days.
I can't say she's selling me on the whole job idea.
What is your passion?
It's this.
Like she was waiting for me to ask, Aspen dramatically pulls out a small notebook and puts it on the table. It's the one that I see her writing in all the time. I lean forward to look at it closely. It's not very big, about the size of my hand, and it's mostly purple in color. There's an intricate gold pattern around the border. It definitely looks fancy. I could probably get a lot of money for this at the right store.
This is my writing notebook. One of them, at least. My passion is writing, bringing stories and characters to life, making people feel what I feel. There's nothing quite like it. So challenging, yet rewarding. It's both my favorite activity and also the most frustrating one.
Oh, that's a mood.
This notebook is full of story ideas, lines that I come up with, or other interesting details. One of the best parts of working here at the Bell House is that I get to meet so many interesting and inspiring people. For example, when you first came in, I wrote a brief note about you. I never imagined that just a few days later we'd be having this conversation.
Trust me, I didn't either. What did you write about me?
Uh-oh. For some reason, Aspen's face gets a little red.
I don't remember, just that I wrote something. It's in another notebook, not this one. My dream is that someday I'll be able to make a living from my writing.
Oh. Yeah, someone's gotta check out her AO3 account. Make sure she's not putting you in them, you know?
In fact, when I moved to Wellington a couple of years ago, that was supposed to be the first step. It's been taking longer than I'd like so far. Every morning when I wake up, I tell myself that I'm not going to sleep that night until I finish at least a chapter.
Oh god.
But then by the time I'm done with work, all I want to do is pass out.
That's real.
Of course, that just puts me further and further behind. I've really only myself to blame, I suppose, but life doesn't make it easy for me.
Sighing, Aspen puts her notebook away once more, while I sip my drink.
Saying it like that, I can't fault you for not wanting to get a job.
Yeah.
I'm only here because I need some way to pay the bills. That's just the life of a starving artist for you.
Oh god.
Did someone say job? Are you getting a job here? Is this an interview?
From out of nowhere, Lena appears with a cup in her hands.
No, Miho's just a friend. And were you eavesdropping on us?
It's not eavesdropping if you're in public.
Yeah, kinda still is.
You should learn to talk quieter if you don't want people to hear you. Like me.
Tell me you're joking.
About what?
Before Aspen can even answer, Lena turns to face me instead.
Anyway, that's too bad. We could definitely use the help. Hey, why not apply here if you're looking for work? I bet Aspen would put in a good word for you, right? I could do it too. It'd kind of be lying, I guess, since I don't know you that well, but you seem like an alright person.
Oh my god, Lena.
I mean, if Aspen trusts you, you have to be okay, I think. I can go get you an application right now if you want. I printed out a whole stack of them yesterday. Actually, it's the second stack, because the first one jammed up the printer and...
Lena, I am begging you to please be normal.
You can't say that! Don't shame Lena! Let her be!
What? Tell me why it's a bad idea.
Oh god.
Do you not think... What's your name again?
Miho.
Do you not think Miho could do it?
No, it's not that. I'm sure she'd do great. It's just...
Wait, that sounds fun. Would I get to work with you?
Yeah, we'd work together.
They might forget you if they take a day off.
Oh, you meant Aspen, didn't you? Yeah, she'd be there too.
Slapping her hands on a desk, Aspen stands up from the table.
It's, certainly an idea. Perhaps one we should discuss later. Lena, you and I should be getting to work, don't you think?
So true, bestie.
Okay, boss.
Please just go unlock the door.
Okay.
Smirking, Lena heads towards the front of the store.
Feel free to hang out for a bit if you'd like, Miho. Although it's going to get busy soon, so I won't...
Oh, wait, I almost forgot. If you need something to do, come play tennis with me this afternoon.
Oh my god.
Tennis?
Yeah, you hit the ball back and forth over the net.
I know what it is. Is that your hobby?
For now, I like trying new things.
I'll think about it. I should try something new myself, too.
I wasn't asking. Anyway, you said it yourself. You're totally coming. So, I'll see you there.
What the fuck, Lena?
Okay.
What the fuck was that? What the hell? I can't help but feel I've been roped into something here, but it's true that I should at least give it a shot. Maybe I'll turn out to like it more than I expect.
Cool.
Lena starts to leave again, but then suddenly jumps back, oh my god, around to face me again.
Oh, right. There's one more thing.
How many more things does she have? I can practically feel Aspen's exasperation as Lena runs back and slams the cup she was carrying onto the table in front of me.
Try this. Tell me which one you like more. The one I made or the one Aspen made.
Okay.
With an unnecessarily loud sigh, Aspen goes and unlocks the front door herself. I'm over halfway done with Aspen's drink, but I take another gulp, paying attention to the mix of flavors, and I do the same with Lena's. Lena watches eagerly, fists clenched in excitement.
So, what you think? Come on, be honest.
I can't taste a single difference.
They're both good.
Sure, but which one's better?
Taking another sip of each, I try to detect anything that's different between them, but I can't. Fortunately, Aspen saves me. She looms behind Lena like a phantom.
Lena, don't you think maybe you should go check the croissants?
Nah, I already looked at them earlier. A couple of them were kind of schoolish, but I tried to massage them back into shape. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I wash my hands first. I was for once, Lena's the one who Lena's the one cut off as Aspen jerks on her apron strings and she flaps her wings to maintain her balance.
Why don't you go check on them again? Or maybe the muffins, if you haven't yet.
Fine. We all know Miho just didn't want to hurt your feelings anyway.
Oh god, Lena. I'm liking her less and less now. I like her energy, and then she's kind of a dick. Aspen releases her, and Lena walks off to the back of the cafe like an embarrassed cat, pretending it was her idea all along. After she disappears into the kitchen, Aspen sighs yet again.
I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. She seems nice.
That is certainly one way you could describe her.
Yeah, there are many. That is one of them.
What I was trying to say earlier is that you can stay here if you want, but I won't be able to chat. Our first customers will be here any minute now.
That's okay. I'll probably go back to the library once I finish my drinks.
All right, I'll see you later
Drinks,
then.
plural.
And don't feel obligated to finish both if you don't want to.
I'm gonna try. Bye!
Like Lena, Aspen also retreats behind the counter and starts filling the display case with pastries. I wonder if any of them are croissants Lena was are the croissants Lena was talking about. Sure enough, it isn't long before the first customers start to show up. Aspen takes their order with that fake nice voice that she used when we first met. Also, I've gotten more used to hearing her regular speaking voice instead. It's interesting to know that even normal humans like her still pretend to be other people sometimes. I wonder why she feels like she has to do that. So far, she's one of the nicest humans I've ever met. After I finish up my first coffee, I toss the cup away, but hold on to the second. I'll drink it later or something. Aspen waves as I leave the bell house and start making my way back to the library. I've had my fill of wandering around for at least a few days. If I'm going to be bored, I may as well do it while I'm comfy. Job or not, Aspen is definitely right about one thing. I really need to find something better to do with my time. Yep. Oh my god. Well, the only thing we can do apparently is tennis with Lena. I'm still curious about the romance in this game. Like, I'm assuming it's between Juliet and Aspen, but we haven't really gone down any of that outside of maybe Aspen writing something like, oh, this person's cute in her notebook or something. I don't know. Let's go to the park. After a few hours of sitting around at the library, I'm bored enough to take Lena up on her offer to play tennis. The only problem is I forget to ask her where and when. Sometime in the afternoon, I go down to the Bell House where an employee tells me both Aspen and Lena have left for the day. They give me directions to a place called Hatai Park, which is where they say Lena mentioned before heading out. If I mispronounced that, I apologize. I follow their instructions and reach a big open area full of people on bikes, walking, or just sitting in the grass. I wander around looking for any sights of Lena or people playing tennis. Finally, I spot the courts and make my way over. Out of the dozen or so people who are playing, it isn't hard to find Lena when I get there.
Yeah! Nice serve!
She runs back and forth, leaping and diving to hit the little green ball before it can touch the ground. She flaps her wings to keep from falling over when she does. Her partner, a tall boy with antlers on his head, looks exhausted. When he swings his racket, it looks like his arms might fall off at any second. When I get close enough, Lena notices me and stops mid-dive.
Miho! You're late!
Oh, the art is good. Now that she's distracted, her partner takes the opportunity to hurry away, collapsing into the grass to rest.
Sorry, I wasn't sure what time I should come by. Or where.
Oh, right. I guess I should have told you. In that case, good guess.
I don't bother telling her that I got help from one of her coworkers. Lena picks up a racket from nearby and offers it to me.
Ready to play?
I guess so. I don't really know the rules though.
Nah, it's fine. Me either. Just try to hit the ball.
She doesn't know the rules.
Okay, I can do that.
I take my spot on the other side of the net, trying to imitate the way other people are standing. I think you should... I don't know how, like, her clothes work, because she just transforms and the clothes disappear, and then when she transforms back, they reappear. So, like, my concerns of, like, being, like, a sweaty mess after playing a sport or so is, like, I guess maybe not a problem that really exists for her.
Alright, here goes.
Lena drops the ball and then knocks it towards me. I watch it carefully, and when it gets close enough, I swing! The ball goes soaring way over her head and falls into the grass out of sight somewhere.
Maybe a little less oomph next time. Let's try it again.
She serves the ball, and this time I just barely hit it over the net. Lena dives for it like before and sends it sailing back to me. The more we play, the easier it gets. Both of us miss the ball or knock it into the net a lot, but it's not too bad. Finally, even Lena gets tired and we take a break to drink some water.
How long have you played tennis?
Like, today or in my life?
In your life?
She's gonna say like 2 days or something. She thinks about it a bit, scrunching up her nose.
About a week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, how about you?
About half an hour, I guess.
Oh, they've only played for half an hour.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. See? We're both trying new things.
The whole time we're talking, Lena keeps glancing away from me to watch the other players. I try to figure out what's so interesting, but can't.
Okay, break's over. Let's play some more.
We get back on the court and play for a little bit longer until the end of the hour. As everyone else starts to pack up and leave, I follow Lena, who puts away our equipment.
So, what'd you think? Did you have fun?
It was alright. I wouldn't mind doing it again, but I don't know if I'd want to play all the time. I can see why some people enjoy it at least.
Being outside is nice, and it was a good way to burn off some energy.
That's good. They meet a few times a week if you want to come back.
Will you be here?
Not sure yet.
Even while cleaning up, she's still distracted by someone or something else. When the other players walk past us on their way out the park, Lena turns her head to watch one of them.
Ready, because we're planting trees here next time. Really exciting, right? If you want to help out, then come to me after.
Is this how we're introduced, like, to romance by Lena, like, crushing on someone else? Is this how this game introduces this to Miho? I catch a snippet of the conversation as the person Lena's watching, a dryad, goes by. Lena must hear too, because she instantly closes her eyes and puts her fingers against the side of her head.
Planting trees. Planting trees.
Or maybe she doesn't like him? She repeats the words to herself a few times, then her eyes snap back open.
Okay, got it.
Oh, that's why her interest is wax and wane, is because she's trying to, like, impress a person.
Got what?
What I'm doing next time. I'll have to start studying up tonight so that I'm ready.
Oh god. Girl, just be yourself.
Okay.
If you say so. I'm pretty lost, but maybe this is just how Lena is.
You should come too, if you're not doing anything. I'll tell Aspen to give you the details.
Sure. Sounds good.
I'm not sure if I want to commit, especially since Lena probably won't even remember me the next time we see each other. But playing tennis wasn't so bad, so I should at least keep my options open.
Good. Alright, see you then, Miho.
See ya.
Waving goodbye, Lena heads off down one of the paths. I take a different one that leads me out of the park and back to the library for the rest of the day. With a tiny ding, the toast pops up and I load it onto the plate with the other slices. I bring the dish over to the table.
Thank you, Miho. Go ahead and put it by the butter.
Oops, sorry. Let me get my bag out of your way.
Once the table is set, the three of us sit. I've gotten more used to the routine of breakfast and know when to do things like pass the salt and pepper without being asked. Every morning so far, we have the same things, eggs and toast, but it's a lot tastier than convenience store food, and there are different spreads and fruits to change things up. Like usual, I'm the first one to finish eating, followed by Aspen, who stretches with a content sigh.
Breakfast was as superb as always. Thank you, Juliet.
It's my pleasure.
The two of them saying this is part of the routine too. Usually Aspen would be getting up right now to leave for work, except this time, she doesn't.
Don't you need to go, Aspen?
Is this your way of trying to get rid of me?
She peers at me from over the rim of her cup as she sips her coffee.
Nah, I haven't thought about that. I was just wondering.
I'm not sure if I should be flattered. Anyway, I'm working a mid-shift today, so I don't have to go in until noon.
Will you be writing then?
Yes, I ought to. I'm about halfway through this draft, and I'm trying to finish it by the end of this month, so every minute helps.
Real.
Oh my. Halfway already? That's excellent progress. I look forward to reading it when you're finished.
Don't give me too much credit, I still have to get there first, and you know how that's gone before.
All you can do is keep trying.
What are you writing?
A book. I've been working on it for a couple of years now, as long as I've been in Wellington.
Whoa, you're only halfway done? How long is it gonna be?
Only halfway! I wish it was as easy as you think it is. It takes time to plan the story and prepare to write, and then, even after the drafting is done, you still have to edit it and fix it.
It's true.
Of course, the more you write, the better you become at it.
Also true.
And so sometimes you notice flaws in your story that you didn't catch before, so you have to go back or start over.
How do you ever get anything done then if you're always getting better? Don't you just have to finish it eventually?
Also true.
Well, like I said, it's not that simple.
Sometimes you just gotta finish the piece. Aspen clears her throat.
Anyway, it's difficult to explain to someone who's never written anything. Believe me, any writer would tell you the same thing.
I glance over at Juliet, who's intently watching her tea as she stirs it.
And you? Did you end up finding something to fill your time?
Oh, like a hobby. Maybe. I don't know yet.
Well, don't worry about it too much. It's supposed to be fun, not something you have to force yourself to do.
True.
Although I'm hardly one to talk. There are times where I want to do anything except write.
It's okay. At least you have something. Julia told me about movies, so I might try.
Once or
Oh,
twice,
shit.
I'm sure.
I accidentally skipped. I might try watching one of those. Have you ever seen a movie?
Actually, Miho, there was something I wanted to ask you.
What's that?
Well, how would you feel about helping out around the library as a part-time job?
Bingo.
I'll pay you for your time, of course. It would give you something to do during the day, and it would be a great help to me.
Really?
Everyone has their hand up. I have to have my hand up
But
too.
I thought you didn't need any help running the library.
It's true that I don't need it. The honor system has served me well for the day-to-day services, and I'm kept informed of any troublemakers. But in addition to the kind assistance from Aspen in the mornings, I also have to reshelve books, maintain the check-in and check-out logs, and more. I don't mind those tasks at all. In fact, I find them rather relaxing. But without them, I'd be able to devote more time to other pursuits. If you're uninterested, you're more than welcome to decline. You needn't worry about being kicked out or disappointing me. I'm perfectly content either way.
Helping around here doesn't sound bad at all. It doesn't sound very exciting either. But it's not like I found anything else I'd rather do instead. At least it's comfy in the library and super convenient. Having some money again would be nice too. It would be even better that there's no one trying to take it back.
All right, I'll do it.
Juliet looks a little taken aback.
That was fast. Are you quite sure?
Yeah, I'll try it at least.
Good mentality. Always try something.
Of course. If you find it's not for you, then I won't be upset. Why don't you take the rest of the week for yourself? And you can begin on Monday.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Excellent. I'll be looking forward to it then.
The two of them chat a little bit longer before Aspen leaves to go write, and Juliet goes to bed. I stay mostly quiet, thinking to myself, a job! That's something I've never envisioned having. I figured I'd just keep stealing until... Until what exactly? I'm not too sure. Until I find my person, I guess. That goal has been all I've focused on for my entire life. But now, spending time here in Wellington is actually making me plan things out in advance. When I stop and think about the future, it's a lot of emptiness and mystery. It makes me realize just how little I have to fall back on. That's why doing all these normal things, like getting a job, could be good for me. I don't know what might be useful someday. As for my person, I'm still always thinking about them and how I can find them. That part hasn't changed. For now, I'll just go with the flow and see where it takes me. Okay, I notice all of these have a time icon, like a clock icon on them. So I'm assuming that they all cost time. And we only have maybe two to four things that we can do in a day. I do also notice that there's 2 NPCs here. Oh, there's this guy, and then who is this? Let's go to Cuba Street. I'm curious who this person is. Feeling like I could use a break, I head down to Cuba Street. While I walk, I count up the bills in my wallet. Not having to worry about money so much is nice. I can buy so many snacks and no one can yell at me now. When I get there, I zero in on the convenience store I stole sandwiches from on my first day here. I browse through, grabbing anything that looks good and carrying it up to the front, where I dump everything onto the counter.
All of these, please.
Are Are you having a party or something?
Nope. It's all for me.
The impressed-looking employee fills up a plastic bag with my bounty, chips and candy and sandwiches.
Now, to find somewhere to enjoy these.
I don't walk all the way back to the library, but all the benches around here are full. I carry my bag up the street and then down another and another. Ooh. Eventually I reach a place I've never seen before. A large brick entrance looms over me with a wide open black gate. People are going in and out freely, so it must be okay. It's not breaking and entering if everyone's doing it, right? As soon as I step in, I'm surrounded by plants. There's green in every direction. I don't have to walk for very long before I find exactly what I'm looking for. A nice quiet bench in the shade of a couple trees. Oh, it's this thing. As I'm walking over, something suddenly flies past my face. At first, I think it's a bird or a piece of cloth caught in the wind, but after a second, I realize it's a fabled. One that seems kind of familiar. It drifts away without stopping and floats in the opposite direction from me. I go and sit down, unwrapping the snack bar that I bought and taking a big bite. Oh, the picture was that kid. Oh, god damn it. While I'm munching, a bug starts to buzz around my head. I wave it away a few times, but it keeps coming back.
What is it with things getting in my face today?
No matter how many times I swat at it, the bug doesn't give up. Finally, I go to knock it away and totally by accident end up catching it in my hand instead. I can feel it buzzing against my palm as it flies around trying to find a way out. It's not exactly pleasant. I'm not sure what to do with it. If I just toss it in the brushes, it'll come right back.
Can I have that?
Oh my god. A voice from behind almost startles me into letting the bug go. I spin around and come face to face with the fable that flew by a couple minutes ago. Just beneath him is a kid.
Have the bug?
Yeah, it's for my collection.
I hope you don't just squish it in the book. The boy holds up a book with some pictures of other bugs on it.
I've got almost all the bugs on this page. That's the only one left.
How do you know that? Suddenly I remember where I've seen both him and the fable before, on the pier, hiding from his mom a couple weeks ago. I think his name is Tommy. It took me a bit to recognize him since he wasn't pouting.
Mom won't let me keep bugs because she says they're dirty, but Dad doesn't mind. So can I have it? Please?
He pulls out a little jar from one of his pockets and opens the lid.
Well, that solves my problem, I guess.
I dump the bug into the jar and Tommy quickly shuts it.
Thanks. Kirby and I were tracking this one all day.
The fabled bobs up and down in agreement. At least I think it's agreement. Who? All three of us turn at the sound of footsteps as someone else approaches us. My private spot has filled up pretty fast.
Hi, bud. You
That
catch
sounds
anything
weird.
good yet?
Dad! Look what this lady caught!
Tommy runs up and shoves the jar into the man's face. He takes it and inspects the bug inside.
Oh, looks like a big one. Did you say thank you?
Yeah, Kirby did too.
Oh, is that what it meant when you bobbed up and down?
Both Tommy and his dad stare at me like I've just said something crazy. I take an instinctive step backwards.
You mean that...
You can see Gerby? You mean he's real?
Oh god, the dad. Let him down gently. Oh, that's right. I remember this from last time. No one except Tommy can see Jerby. Tommy and me, apparently.
Yeah, he's floating right there. He has a purple flower on his head and on his sides.
I point to Jerby. Although the little fable doesn't have a mouth, its eyes crinkle up in a way that makes me think he'd be smiling.
Wow, she can really see him! See, I told you he was real, told you!
Tommy's dad whistles in wonder.
You sure did, kiddo.
He turns to me.
Not sure how you did it, but you're the first person I've met who's been able to see Gerby. I've heard lots about him, of course.
Crikey!
My name's Elijah, by the way, and I'm a reporter for one of the local papers. Mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Maybe. I just wanted to eat a snack in peace. Now I'm being asked to do an interview. My discomfort must show because Elijah waves a hand just like when I was trying to wave the bug away.
It's fine, it's fine. Forget I asked. Didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Oh, this guy's newly single because the mom divorced. Oh god, be careful of this guy, mijo. I don't trust him.
I'm very good at talking to people.
Big mood.
No worries. Thanks for helping Tommy catch that bug, though. Beats me having to do it.
Sure. It was kind of an accident, though.
Hey, an accident doesn't have to be a bad thing. Me and Tommy should probably be heading out, though, or his mum's gonna be upset with me. Oh, and Kirby.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Take care. Say bye, Tommy.
Elijah takes Tommy's hand and leads him back out the gate. Holding Tommy's book in his other hand, Tommy carries the bug in a jar, peeking in to check on it every few steps. Only Gervie stays behind, orbiting around my head a couple times before bouncing up and down, then he floats off in the same direction as the other two. When I'm finally alone, I sigh with relief. At long last, I enjoy the snacks that I bought earlier, and when a bug shows up and starts flying around me, I just leave it alone. I'm not taking any more chances. Oh.